Hello friends, I'd like to talk to you a moment about SunJoe and SunJoe products. Specifically, this rototiller. So, I decided to start a garden. I didn't have anything to garden with. I hadn't cared about gardening for years. So, I had a shovel. I went out and I bought a garden rake, I bought a hoe, and I bought this machine right here. It's the SunJoe Electric Rototiller. It's a wonderful, wonderful piece of equipment, and that's all I want to tell you about it. I've had it for 5 years. It still runs as good today as it did the day I bought it, and I use it and use it and use it. Now, it doesn't look as pretty as it did when I first bought it. It's not as bright green as it used to be. It's kind of dull. But let me show you its features. It's got an electric motor. It's got tines that they're undersized compared to a gasoline tiller, but they're definitely big enough to cut through your dirt and turn it into something that's workable. It has these plastic wheels that you have to put on when you get it, but it's a matter of putting a pin in and a cotter pin to keep it, a keeper pin. To run this thing, all you have to do is plug it into your extension cord, use your thumb to push in the button and your fingers to pull the trigger. And that's what starts it, gets it going. This thing, I bought it because honestly, I did not have the money at the time to buy the tiller I really wanted. I wanted a Troy belt rear tine tiller, and I wanted a good one. And a dependable one. A yellow bird actually was something I was looking at, but they want hundreds of dollars for this. I paid under $100 for this 5 years ago. Brand spanking new. Now, I didn't know if it'd last me the season. I just hoped it would till my garden one time. It tilled my garden day after day after day. I enjoyed using it so much. I kept tilling and tilling and tilling. Where I lived at back then, I had a lot of acreage. But the soil was terrible. It was mainly clay. I plowed it with a shovel, but I tilled it with this. And I eventually turned that soil into something that was workable and good, and I got a lot of good crops from it. And I did that for a long time. Another reason I bought this was because I like to garden early in the morning. I worked third shift. I would get home at 10 after 6 in the morning. And my neighbors, I knew they all slept in late, and by the time they got up, I was too tired to do anything if I sat around waiting for them. So I had to find things to do. It wasn't too noisy. This tiller, you can go out and till at 3 a.m. if that's what you want to do. You ain't going to wake anybody up. It's very quiet. It just tills that yard just great. Now, I'll tell you about the drawbacks. There are drawbacks to everything, and this machine has some. Number one drawback is that it is corded, which is also one of the pluses, because as far as comparing this with, say, a cordless device the same type, you don't have to worry about the battery running out halfway through the job. You know, you don't have to worry about buying extra batteries or anything like that. Charging them and everything else. You plug it in, you go. You get to the end of the row and you flip the cord to get it out of the way and go back the other way, turn around, flip the cord. And it's just, you get used to the motion and you do it like it was anything, like it was nothing. And this thing is so easy to handle and so easy to turn, and it is just a dream. I am so happy to have it because a year ago I had a stroke. And that stroke just darn near put me out of commission. But one thing I could still do was garden. And the reason was because I had this machine to help me out. This makes all the difference in the world. And I thought SunJoe had done such a wonderful thing for me that just yesterday I received my brand new SunJoe cordless lawnmower that I just did an unboxing on. What was it? Yesterday, yes. And I'm not going to give you a great big review on it until I've had it for long enough to tell you if it's a dependable and worthwhile purchase. But I can tell you that this tiller is a dependable and worthwhile purchase. I'm very happy with it. Another thing that this has over, say, a gasoline engine is any tiller is kind of hard to move around for the most part when you're not tilling. But look at this. It's balanced perfectly. It's got a handle on it. And even me, an old decrepit man, can pick that up like it torqued nothing. This is a marvel of engineering. And I'll tell you what else. If you got a gasoline rototiller, you sit that thing away for most of the year. And what happens? That new gas of today, it just clogs everything up. The thing won't want to start. When you get it started, it won't want to run right. You'll be doing this, pulling, 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 till your arm hurts, your shoulders hurt, and your back hurts. And pretty soon you got blisters on your fingers, and you're trying to figure out what's wrong with that carburetor. Why won't this thing start? I only had it a year, you know. You got no worries. Plug it in, push the button, and go. This is the way to go. So if you're thinking about starting a garden, especially if it's an urban farm type situation, this is the machine you want. I am so happy that I got it, that I have bought another SunJoe product, and I hope that I'm so happy about it that I'll buy another one yet, maybe a snowblower this winter from SunJoe. But I like the fact that you guys took the time to watch this video this far through, unless you skipped to this point, in which tisk and shame on you. But thanks for watching and putting up with me, talking about how wonderful my tiller is. I'm very, very happy with it, and I just want y'all to know that. So we'll see you tomorrow on the next installment of Lockdown.